insightful. That was brilliant. In fact, I've known you for a bit now, but I never knew your story was that deep. You touched me. I hope I'll be able to put my emotions together to speak. I'm a bit emotional just because of your story. I appreciate your strength. And I appreciate your story because I know for sure the people watching from Nigeria because have a lot of people. So I'm a bit emotional just because of her story. It's touched me so much. Thank you. Thank you for being so strong. Can I give you Okay, I'll try to put myself together. I'm actually here speaking on behalf of a lot of women in Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria myself. I have a Lupus Foundation, which has been on for 5 years now. We have over 1,000 women, which we've been speaking to, we cater for. It's been tough. I'll try to, because I think I have just 10 minutes, so they're about to speak. So I'll try to bring my speech, try to get as much as I can in the 10 minutes I've got. I will tell you about a lady. She was born in Nigeria 46 years ago. She never knew she had lupus. She would just wake up and can't understand herself. Her family could not understand what she was going through. She had gone through so many medical errors. There was a time she was operated on. The doctors, in fact, she was known as a lab rat, to be more precise. She was operated on. She traveled several to different countries just to try and get a solution of what is going on with her body. Her family didn't understand. That same lady, luckily, met someone, a nice-looking gentleman, who was there to hold her hands. At the time they started dating, she couldn't walk at some point. He would be with her, he would pick her up, do a lot of stuff with her, even when people told him that she was the wrong choice for him. He stood firm behind her. Moving forward in their relationship, they decided to get married. At the point of their relationship, they were also told they couldn't have children. But he stood firm and refused to leave her. Still not understanding her situation. Of course, herself, she couldn't understand the situation. It took about 7 years before she was finally diagnosed with lupus in Germany. As I speak to you today, she's got 3 lovely children, all healthy, doing well. With her, of course, her man now, he's now the husband to her. He's been her backbone. He's supported her. She's had lupus for over 24 years now. And I'd like to introduce her by telling you her name. Her name is actually Safina Kamengo, and that lady is myself. I have the most amazing husband. I have the most amazing husband in the whole world. I'm sorry. He's the most amazing because he's been there. He's understood. He's decided to allow his life align with mine. You know, with having lupus, you don't understand your body. Even the doctors, when they do take your case upon themselves, they don't understand your struggle sometimes because you, the person dealing with it, you know what you feel inside. I'll quickly move away from Safina Kamengo because I'll try to get as much women as I can into the story. I would like to tell you about Miracle Ikede. Like I said, I have a foundation back home in Nigeria. What we do in this foundation, we try to empower women with lupus. We try to encourage. We try to provide care sometimes when we can. At the moment, the foundation is 99.9% sponsored by myself. We hardly get funding from anywhere at the moment. But we've been growing strong for 5 years now. Miracle, she's married. She's got no kids. As I speak to you, I think last year we were able to raise some funds for her. She had a kidney transplant done. That failed after 3 weeks when she had it done. So she's back in the hospital again, struggling, trying to see how she can get funds. And I'm sure, just looking at her state, we know she needs urgent help. Trying to see how we can raise funds for her again. to have a redone of the process. I'll quickly shift from miracle and speak to you about this beautiful angel. That is Aisha. Aisha's mom joined the WhatsApp community we had in Nigeria about 2 years ago. She was very sickly. They could not understand what her issue was, what was going on with her. I had several conversations with her mother. We tried to see how fast we can get her flown abroad for treatment. Finally, that happened, and she was flown abroad. But sadly, she died abroad. Because when the doctors, when they saw her, it was too late. There's a little artwork she's got there, Dream Big. Aisha was just 12 when she passed. But she had a dream. She had a dream to be the one that would create a cure for lupus. She drew that, sent it across, and told her mother that, Mommy, one day, because she has this project of a hair oil, which she was trying to get to come to life. And she said, through my hair oil, which was, it was quite funny. She said, through my hair oil, I will create a cure for lupus. Surprisingly, shockingly, we lost her. After Aisha passed on, I don't have most of the photos with me here. We have another child who also passed on from the foundation. Last year, we lost about 4 members from the Mebugi Lupus Foundation. As I speak to you, I have 2 women who need knee replacement. When EJ was speaking, she talked about Nigeria, the challenges we face. Unlike here in the UK, where you're able to access medication, we don't have the policies just yet. So that's why we're speaking up wherever we go, hoping that our government will hear our voices and create policies that can help us be able to afford medications, be able to have access. We struggle even with having doctors who understand lupus. In Nigeria, when I'm in Nigeria, I live in Abuja in Nigeria. Sadly, we have just about 3 rheumatologists in the whole of Abuja. Abuja is quite big. It's a very big location, but we have just 3 rheumatologists who are always walking around the clock. And for us to be real, you don't expect them to be as effective because the workload is too much. A lot of us on the group, the WhatsApp community where I manage, we can't afford the basic medication. Hydroxychloroquine is less than £1 in my country, but a lot of us can't afford it. I'm sure you did hear when she said something about a lady who takes her medications. Instead of her to take it, let's say for instance daily, she has to plan to take. Of course that won't work. For me, she's not getting treatment. You know, there's no proper awareness about it. For myself, I was lucky enough to be able to afford it at the time. Before I moved to the UK, I used to come to the UK every 3 months. I would go to the London Lupus Center at London Bridge Hospital. I used to see someone there, a doctor who would do my testing. When I'm done, I'll fly back home. Not a lot of us can say that. A whole lot of us, we can't say that. I have women in the community who are losing their marriages. I have women in the community who can have kids. I have women up there who have children and they're losing the kids. We do not know who to cry to. So when I was told to come speak here today, I was glad I'll be able to raise my voice. Maybe, I don't know who I'm speaking to, I don't know who is watching online. So just in case someone knows, someone we can speak to that can assist us back home. Because there's a lot, it's bad enough you have a condition which you do not understand. It's bad enough you have society challenges. Then now to worry about lack of care, I don't think I would wish that on anyone. So what my aim here today is actually to speak about what we go through, our struggles, and hoping that someday, someone somewhere would hear our voices, hear our cry, and will get the needed help. And I'd just like to say this. Lupus does not define us. It can't define us. I'm someone, I don't know, maybe because of the community as well, because I drag my strength from those women. Sometimes I feel so dumb. Like she said, yesterday I was speaking with her and she was tired, I was tired. We both knew, we understood when we said we're tired, but some other person wouldn't. Sometimes I'm totally down, I'm fatigued, I can't move. But when I get a message in my DM and someone is saying, I can't afford my drugs, I'm sick, I'm tired, something keeps pushing me. I don't know what it is. It gives me the strength to keep going. So I just sometimes look at myself like, okay, yes, I have this powerful man, my husband behind me, but the women in that group, each one of them, I'd like to say they are also my strength. They keep me going. They keep me wanting to keep speaking. You wouldn't believe I just came from Nigeria, which is like a 6-hour trip. I didn't think I would make this event because as a lupus warrior, when we do travel, we get really tired. This morning I woke up, like she rightly said, I woke up, I was feeling ill, very ill. I thought I couldn't make it. But I'm standing here today and I'm able to speak. I've had doctors do so many trials and errors on me. Like there was a period in my life where I would have 35 injections on my scalp and on my face, not knowing those were medical errors. Trust me, when they're done with me for every session I went, I would not be able to recover for days and months because of the effects, which were all medical errors. I've had operations done, medical errors. I've had so many wrong diagnoses, medical errors. This is just my own side. I know a lot of people till date, they don't understand it, especially from where I'm from. Most times we treat malaria, most times we're told that is something else somewhere out of the ordinary that's happening to us. So I would just like to tell everyone out there, lupus, please be strong, hang in there. We're here to hold your hands. Just find a community who understands. So if you do get a lupus community, no matter where you are, find a community, join in, and be rest assured you will have people there to hold you, to make you feel that you can make it. Thank you so much.